Welcome back. Back to the three colour cadmium yellow, burnt sienna and black. Cotman 21mm tubes of watercolour paint. That's made by Winsor & Newton. Fabriano, £130. Buying from Curtis Ward and from Art Discount, Granthams. And I've got the board here at about 85 degrees, so almost upright, for no better reason than I can't be bothered to lay it down a bit, because it makes it difficult to film as well if it's too flat. So I'll select one of the three hakes that I've got here and I'll wet the paper all over. I haven't got anything really in mind other than just making pictures of trees, skies, water, rocks, that sort of thing. The sort of things I like to paint, and I know you find them quite popular. I'm not one for loads of buildings. I'm not architectural really. My ambition was to be able to paint trees and skies a long time ago. So the paper will expand, and when it does we can reclip it. You do not need to stretch your paper at this weight. Just keep reclipping it. So I'll put in a wash of burnt sienna. Got a bit of the black mixed in with it from the last painting, but I don't want it too strong. But make sure it's dissolved in the water, because you don't want any little bits, gritty bits. So let's just do a general all over warm. And while the paper's wet, you can do all sorts of things with it. Now I'm not going to overdo the sky in this one. I just want some clouds just going across the sky. Now, sort of a morning type of sky, or evening, doesn't really matter really. Just make that top a little bit stronger. Right, that will maybe a bit of shadow underneath. Right, that'll do. Now the paper is buckled, so we'll take the clips off and just stretch it with your fingers. Watercolour paper is pretty tough, and keep doing that every time it buckles. So we want to put in a bit of distance on. I could do another gorge really, but we've done those, so I'll put a bit of a hilly background in, have it fairly low. All the way across here. And I'll mix a bit of burnt sienna with that grey. And I'll put in more hills, warmer hill, bit of green, bit of sienna. So it could be in the Moorland scene really. Why not? Could be yellowing. Vary the colours all over the place. I'm mixing a bit of sienna with the cadmium yellow. A bit of green. See, look, we get some really nice greens with that. Look, with that lovely cadmium yellow, stronger than the lemon yellow, but different. So let's just There's a bit of warm in there. Right, now I'll put in a bit of darker landscape in the bottom here, so I can etch out some rocks. And I'll strengthen up the landscape as I go. Just re-clip again. Take both clips off for one side, otherwise you'll buckle it in the middle. Right, now it's nice and flat, so we'll just got my little bit of plastic card, and it's just and make a sort of a wall. And I'll put some dark under there just to show some growth. So that's a stone wall. Try to get them all the same height there, and then we'll just do some over there, and then we've got the old stones underneath the capping ones, like these ones. Very technical term, that capping. I made it up. Okay, so that'll do. And I can put some hard growth over those, some gorse and stunted, slow. Now that's blackthorn, isn't it? Blackthorn. Okay, but then we'll put in some ridges and just very gently just showing the background here. Oh, this is great, just doing this. Just showing some hedgerows and farms and bits and pieces in the distance, to getting more faint and indistinct. Lots of farms on Dartmoor. Just have fun with the paint there. Just strengthen it up a little bit there. Now, painting up like this is not an ideal situation. The paint is a bit wet underneath there, so let's re-clip again. Well, it's lovely and flat. And now we'll go with some heavier. That's sort of. I'll dry it off. Hold on. Take your headphones off. So I can go over that again, where it's sort of cauliflowered a bit. Let's just. Right, okay. We'll go over the other side, I think. This, because I should have dried the paper a little bit on here. This is a grey. Right, just to add a bit there, a bit of detail on that because that's got a bit indistinct there. Just a bit of tree going across the top here. Okay, I'm trying to show the shape of the ground on this. Just a little bit on the top there. I'll go to nothing. Now we want to do some heavier greens. So three colours. I've got a bit of this brush that always seems to unattach itself from the brush, that bit. Okay, so let's get some darker stuff in here. Warm. I'm just having fun. I'm not planning on anything. I'm just adding paint. I'm just pleasing myself. And then we've got this going down here. I want a path to go down there. I haven't even looked to see what the sky's done. That annoys me. I always feel like cutting it off. It's been like it since the beginning. Right, let's get a bit bigger this side. Got nice yellow and sienna, warm, lovely warm, rich colour there. Just rough ground. We just add a little bit of stuff in there, texture in there. Okay, right, so what have we got? I need to put some clumps of trees in there, so I'll do those in a grey green. It's bigger. The path is going to come along here. Dark here. Right, so I'm trying to get in some foreground stuff here. Before I put the figures in, I'm going to put some figures in now. Now the sky is quite okay. I don't want to stretch to put some paint on that. It's so delicate that whatever I put on there is going to be wrong, so I'm going to leave that. It's easier to put in another row of hills there when the paper's wet and it all blends. If I do it now, it'll stand out like these things. So I'll get a figure brush, which isn't really, it's just a brush with some hairs in, a little brush. So we'll put in I reckon here. Oops. Oh, that's terrible, isn't it? Swear word. Let's take him out. Looks like we're not going to have a figure in there. Right, let's dry that off. Headphones off. Right, okay. Let's just find the brush. I don't want the figures to be out of scale with those trees. So let's do them again. Right, okay, bit of shadow there. And put another figure in behind him, slightly larger. All right, Boyd's. Signature. Right, I'll use the ivory mount. Right, now, as an impression, it's a bit muddy here and there, but I've not used this combination before today, but I quite like it. It's a bit muddy. The sky I like. That's a very quick impression of sky. I should have taken that burnt sienna further off, but no matter. Let's bring the camera around. So there we are. So Dartmoor, an impression of. So there's our background hills, and there's our farms, hedgerows in the landscape, and then coming to the warmer foreground, a couple of figures to give some scale and some interest, and some dry stone walls. So let's bring that up, leave you with that for a few seconds. Hope you enjoyed that. Have a go with 3 colours, 2 colours, you choose the colours. A good combination will be ultramarine, raw sienna and light red. That's a favourite. Have a go at that. I've put no detail in these trees, I've just left them scrubby. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.